Hello and welcome to Cricket Happenings, dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. This is your host Ram welcoming you to the show. And on this particular cricket show, it is going to be the preview of the second ODI which is coming up between India and Sri Lanka tomorrow at Palakele. And one knows how important for Sri Lanka it is because they have four one-day matches, four matches left in this series, and they have to pick up two wins. So they will definitely be hoping that they would be able to put it across India tomorrow at Palakele. So I'll be doing a short preview of that second one-day international which is coming up at Palakele, and then we have some real cricket news coming up. So we have some near hot cricket news which is hit the cricketing world, which I'll be talking about. And so there are some cricket news as well to cover. So and also look at a Caribbean Premier League match which right now has been stopped due to rain. Just giving you the live cricket update. We are talking about Trinbago Knight Riders playing on the Patriots. The Patriots are 86 for 1 right now after 8 overs. Rain has stopped play, and Chris Gayle is still there at the crease. There was a breezy 39 from 16 balls from the bat of Evan Lewis, the opener, and right now Chris Gayle is there. So I'll come back to that later. But let's first do the preview. As I said, let's look at Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka are the ones who are smarting under the first ODI defeat, which was a very, very convincing victory by India. They absolutely crushed them. So now Sri Lanka, as I said, they can't leave it too far. There are only 4 one-dayers to go, and they have to win 2. So if they are going to just drop their guard, at the end it might become very difficult. So tomorrow they have to put their best foot forward and see to it that they can beat India. But one knows that India is a mighty team, but I'm sure Sri Lanka are going to give their best tomorrow. So the Niroshan Dikwala and Danushka Ganatilaka, well, they did a decent job. There was no problem with the first 3, Niroshan Dikwala, Danushka Gunatilaka and Kushal Mendes. So they will require more of it from Niroshan Dikwala, Gunatilaka and Kushal Mendes tomorrow. If at all Sri Lanka need to win this, they have to win this second ODI. Upul Taranga will captain the side, so he's been short of runs. And it's high time that Upul Taranga gets amongst the runs, and tomorrow should be the day for him. Angelo Matthews can bring all his experience to the fore by playing a very good hand. Chamara Kapagadra, the stabilizing force, can show what a good stabilizer he can be if at all the chips are down. And Milinda Srivarna, I'm happy to see that Milinda Srivarna would be a part of the squad as well, because I thought it's a very multifaceted player, Milinda Srivarna. And Milinda Srivarna is looking that he's there in the squad. It really, really helps. And then Vanindu Hasranga, then the spinners will be Vanindu Hasranga, the leggy, and Akila Dhananjaya, the left arm spinner. Lasit Malinga and Vishwa Fernando will be holding the reins as far as pace is concerned. So definitely Sri Lanka on paper are looking a bit weak in the bowling department. To me, the problem is with the bowling, and India got a 9-wicket victory, as you know, in the first ODI at Dambulla. And so it will be very important for Sri Lanka to show their bowling is the one which has to really come around tomorrow if at all they want to have a chance of beating India. Now, as far as India are concerned, they would be walking in with absolute confidence. There is no doubt about it. Rohit Sharma failed in the first one-day international. He was run out, as you would remember, and he would have got a lesson on that. And Shikhar Dhawan and Virat Kohli, what to say? Shikhar Dhawan is in some tremendous form, I would say. Right through the Champions Trophy, I've seen that Shikhar Dhawan has been scoring runs by the dozen. And Virat Kohli also was looking in fine nick. KL Rahul did not get an opportunity, as for the first time in an ODI, KL Rahul was coming at number 2 after Kohli. So tomorrow, whether Rahul will be seen in action. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, well, the problem happened to be for Sri Lanka was for the spinners. They played the pace bowlers pretty easily at Dambulla, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah, but their battle was against the spinners. So they have to see to it that they combat the spinners very well. Kedar Jadhav and Akshar Patel are the ones who would be they would be keenly watching, and also Yuzvendra Chahal. He was a bit costly, but their test would be against Kedar Jadhav, who bowls very slow through the air, and Akshar Patel, who can be very quick at times, and Hardik Pandya. What to say about him? That is something. It's an X factor in the Indian cricket team now. X factor. Hardik Pandya, and Kohli has also mentioned today that. He says that Hardik Pandya is such a bowler who can bowl at 135 kph, and with his pace and with his height that he has, there would not be a bad option for Hardik Pandya to actually be given the new cherry, and because he can also extract some bounce with his pace and as well as his height. The Pallekele pitch, they say that this could be a bit different. I'm told that it won't be as effective for the spinners as Dambula, but I would definitely not say that the Dambula pitch was effective for spinners. It's only a matter of the batsmen actually making mistakes. So it is a matter of Sri Lanka getting to grips, and also they say that Pallekele pitch normally helps the seamers, and also there is a threat of rain as well. And that is not good news for Sri Lanka, I reckon, because Sri Lanka have to win 2 matches. So that is not good news for Sri Lanka for sure. So that is as far as this particular. And I'm also told that Shikhar Dhawan has been doing very well against the Sri Lankans. In 10 ODIs against Sri Lanka so far, I'm told that he has hit 757 runs. His average against Sri Lanka is 84. And strike rate is 96, so he's become a sort of a nemesis for Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka has to really take some action on that, no doubt about it. But all in all, as I said, Sri Lanka would be trying to see to it that they get a victory very quickly, not to leave it so far, as they would have a bit of relief if they could get 1 victory tomorrow. Well, so that said, now let's get on to some cricket news. As I was telling, there was some hot cricket news which came today. And the hot cricket news is coming in from South Africa. And we are talking about the captain, A.B. de Villiers. Now, A.B. de Villiers has said that he would no longer be captaining South Africa in one days. As you know, Faf du Plessis is the one who captains in the test matches and T20 form of cricket. And A.B. de Villiers has said that he's stepping down. He won't be a South African captain anymore, but he says that he would do his best, whoever is the captain. So basically, but he has also said that he would be available for all the 3 formats of the game from mid-October onwards, and that's good news, because A.B. de Villiers is someone who makes a huge difference for South Africa. There's no doubt about it. And he also said that du Plessis, he has also praised Faf du Plessis, who has been very outstanding, he says, in T20 and Test teams. And he says that now he's available for all the 3 formats of the game, but not as captain. So that is the news which is coming in from South Africa. And now we'll have a look. And meanwhile, I do see that players started between the Caribbean Premier League, between the Trinbago Nitrados and St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot. And as I'm talking to you, let's have a look at the score. Gale is not out on 40 of 27 deliveries, and the score has started moving. I can tell you that for sure, because there is definitely some movement here as far as the Caribbean Premier League is concerned. It was delayed due to rain, but I do see that things have started over here. In fact, they are 96 for 1 now, and we are into the 10th over. So the Nevis Patriots are doing a fine job here. Gale is not out 42 of 32 deliveries, 4 fours, 2 sixes, and Brooks is not out on 10 of 9 balls with 1 6. Let's see the 6 that Brooks hit. Trying to see as to whom did he hit here. I think it's Sunil Narine who was hit for a 6 by Brooks. Actually, he went down the track and he beautifully pulled the delivery over deep mid wicket. It was sheer power when Brooks did it to Sunil Narine, and Sunil Narine definitely was a bit costly. He gave 9 runs in that particular over. And right now, it looks like Patriots have decided that they are going to really go for the bowling, and that's what they're precisely doing. I'll come back to that. We'll revisit that later. But in the meanwhile, let me look at some other cricket news. Now, as far as other cricket news is concerned, as you know, Bangladesh was supposed to tour the West Indies, and that has gone on to the month of July now, probably. So basically, we are talking about 2018, I reckon. And India's Rock of Gibraltar, as of now, Cheteshwar Pujara has confirmed that he'll be back with Nottinghamshire in the English County Cricket League. He did very well in the previous matches over there. That is last season, I suppose. So this year he'll be playing 3 or more matches, and Nottinghamshire has also said that they see the value in Cheteshwar Pujara being a part of it. And Colin Ingram, who has been really making waves in this English County Cricket League. In fact, in the NatWest T20 Blast, he has shown what a good hitter of the ball he is, and he has been rewarded. In fact, today, he celebrated his signing with Adelaide Strikers in the Big Bash League because of his very impressive season that he has been having in the NatWest T20 Blast. He was signed up by Adelaide Strikers in the Big Bash League, and this was a match which was played between Leicestershire and Glamorgan, and it was the batting of Colin Ingram which took the breath away, as Leicestershire were bowled out for 123, and Glamorgan actually got to the target in 13.4 overs, and it was all thanks in the main to none other than Colin Ingram. As I said, he was the one, and I'm also told since 2004, Glamorgan has come into the first finals of a NatWest T20 Blast, and Colin Ingram has played a great part in Glamorgan actually getting into the finals, because he has been a very, very consistent contributor, and that's the reason Adelaide Strikers have plucked him for the Big Bash League. So well done, Colin Ingram. Colin Ingram was rocking, I would say, and South Africa would also. So Colin Ingram, one does not know, is a Kolpak player, but nevertheless, Colin Ingram has done a wonderful job. So with that being said, I'm trying to see whether I can give you some live update on the match. Yes, the Nevis Patriots, Gale has actually moved to his 50, and I do see that Chris Gale has hit a 4 and a 6 of Dwayne Bravo to bring up his 50. It was a full toss from Bravo, and Gale just helps it over the deep mid-wicket region for a magnificent 6. And so that's the situation here. The Nevis Patriots are doing a fine job today, I can say, against the Trinbago Knight Riders. One knows that Trinbago Knight Riders have been riding a wave of success in the CPL, so they are the most strongest team, no doubt about it. And right now the Patriots are doing a fine job, I thought. And I think Trinbago Knight Riders will be given a real target today to chase. And Gale is not out 58 of 35 balls, so he's continuing the good form that he showed in the previous match. He already has 5 4s and 4 6s in this very, very entertaining knock. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, it's about time for me to end this cricket broadcast by bidding you all a good night, and keep yourself tuned for my next cricket broadcast that will happen tomorrow, when I'll be talking about I'll be giving you a match summary on the second One Day International that is going to happen between India and Sri Lanka at Palakere. Until then, it's good night.